Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
What it do, everyone, and welcome to the Friday night live stream. It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews. Welcome, welcome, welcome officially to spooky season, guys. October is fully in effect right now. The lead up is over. It is now the time to get down with all the horror goodies. Let me know you guys can hear me okay and see me okay. That would be greatly appreciated. And we'll get this party started in just a bit. Any minute now, we're going to see some peeps rolling in with the chat over here. I'm hoping, considering how this is a little bit wonky, but it's great to see you guys here. Thanks so much for being here right now. I was a little worried about this weekend coming up, naturally, just considering how I feel, because I'll tell you about what happened to me earlier in the week, but it's all good right now. So there we go. It looks like peeps are jumping in. Let me check one thing over here as well, just to make sure. And everything is logged in. Excelente. And making sure some of my newer settings are rolling here as well, and it looks like it is. So hopefully any minute now we'll see that active. But it's great to see all of you guys on here right now. Thank you so much for joining me as always. We have a little bit of fun stuff to do tonight. We have 2 reviews. We'll be taking a look at some fun stuff naturally, and naturally just as the hour goes by, we'll see what happens here. There we go. Finally active, finally active. Great to see all of you guys. I got a little bit of extra Halloween flair behind me. This is actually the Gotham City background that was at my 50th birthday party, and a few lights that I put up. You can't really tell, but they're actually little bat wings that are lit up right there. So I thought I would use them and basically add to what we've got here and maybe cut down with some of the clutter behind me so you guys can kind of focus right in there. So I've got the bat right above my head over here, which works out pretty nicely. And before I forget, heavens forbid I forget this early, shout out to Mama Peeps, who should be watching this right now, either on her TV or her tablet, since she knows how to do this. So hopefully you're going to be watching this. Moms, I'll give you a call if you're watching this right after the stream. I hope you're doing okay. And we will chat. So let me shoot to the very top of the chain that I have here and see who we've got. Erna, 785 in effect, our 80s music aficionado. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you being here. We've got Russ Meyer, Carla Broussard, in effect as well. Robert Giles, great to see you. Randy Molina. Let's see, Drew's Food Reviews, the man, the myth, the Frosty legend. I appreciate that, Drew. The Wheat Greatness, what it do, what it do. Soundtrack is spooky. I hope you guys are digging some of those the newer graphics. You'll see a few things, well, naturally for the lobby, as well as the intermission, so to speak. Something kind of quick that I threw in there to keep everything fully Halloween based for this month as we go, which I'm planning on doing 4 straight streams, including tonight, because it's my time to do that naturally. So good times for October for sure. Matt Dummett, what's going on? Thanks so much for jumping on. Tony Schilt, the Peep party already popping off. You already know what it is. Kevlar Woodvest. This is actually a thermometer instrument right now. Very spooky, very cool. I'm glad you're digging it. This is my favorite time of the year as always. Nestor Gates, what it do? What it do with you? What it do with all of you guys? My peeps I haven't seen for just a little bit. Let's see, Tony Montana in effect as well. Finally back now. Yes, yes, yes. Again, a little worried about that too there, just to let you guys know. I decided to go for my annual flu shot earlier this week, and for some reason I had a reaction to it, which I never thought that I would. I was perfectly fine after I got it, you know, aside from the poke in the arm, and I was walking around for about 15-20 minutes, letting myself kind of relax, let it do its thing. But I started to get very, very tired, which I expected, but then the next day, God, how could I put this? Let's just say it completely messed up my GI system. Nasty migraine, a headache that lasted a couple of days. And literally, I've just been feeling literally lethargic for the last few days, literally just blah at the same time. So I've been trying to heal myself. It kind of threw off my release schedule for a day or two because I didn't want to just, you know, I couldn't just look at my screen. I was getting a headache consistently still. So there's literally about 2 days behind where we should be right now with the reviews coming out. So you'll see a brand new review on Sunday. I'll have that one ready to go for you. That came out a couple of days ago. That I finished, I should say, almost a couple of days ago. So you'll see that this coming Sunday. I'm going to make this replay for tomorrow and try and get myself back to normal just a little bit here. So finally feeling a little bit more like myself, but I haven't been sleeping. It was just a really, really bad reaction. Which I expected, and I was reading some of the things about it. So I'm glad that I'm kind of like somewhat okay right now, even though I feel still very, very exhausted from it. But I'm here, and that's all that's important. I'm glad that I'm here for you guys. It is all good. So let's keep going here. Let's see who we've got. Foodie86, what it do? Thanks so much for jumping in. Larry Nguyen, did the bear come back to your house? Actually, that was my sister's place that I filmed that. My sister and Funky Fresh, the two of them over there. But no, I haven't seen any bears since that time, but naturally, crazy experience, of course. Definitely crazy experience. Let's see here. Rick and Vibes, are you going to try the Ghost Pepper Whopper again? Already have, and it's exactly the same. So that's why I'm not reviewing it again. I don't know why I'd want to do that again, considering I think I made my definitive review on it last year. Absolutely no change whatsoever, aside from maybe the wrapper that it comes in. But definitely a fun situation nonetheless with that black and the black seeds, the black sesame seeds and the orange bun. But of course, we'll get into the breakdown of all the foodie goodness from this past week. That included, of course, the ghost pepper chicken fries, which was a lot of fun to put together, of course. Urza Ender, new Halloween reviews tonight. Of course, there will be one Halloween review, which we'll do first, and then we'll save another one for later in the stream. Let's see here. Yes, Mike and the Mechanic song, In the Living Years. Absolutely. It's a great track right there, Erna. Absolutely. Absolutely. And yes, I didn't read the last portion of your thing. It was written from the perspective of a conflicted with his father, his son. Yes, and when he, you know, it's a sad song, but it's a moving song. Very cool. Art, been watching your videos for 5+ years. Thank you so much for that. Having celebrated just over 10 years on YouTube now as of this past August, I got to tell you, it is a crazy situation of just growth and just, you know, overall connectivity with you guys, which I am so grateful and thankful for. So thank you so much for watching, to all my day ones, all my peeps from the beginning, and all my recent peeps that have been coming on as well. And also for you, Art, for 5+ years. Thank you so much for that. I greatly appreciate it for sure. Wasn't Skellington Bear, Drew. Wasn't Skellington Bear. Definitely not good old Skellington Bear. Let's see here. Destructinator 7, happy Friday to you as well. And you guys are all chatting away here. Urza Ender, what it do? Min Lee in effect as well. Zachary Belcher, what it do, what it do. Russ Meyer, sound quality is actually great on my brand new Beats headphones. Beautiful. Hopefully you got some of that lobby goodness, you know, with all the ambient Halloween effects in there as well too. That's why I kind of put those in. Definitely cool stuff there for sure. Let's see. Erna, you know all of the late 80s so well. I try. I definitely try. Connor Brown jumping in with the first super chat of the evening. Thank you so much, Connor. I greatly appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me see something over here real quick. Very cool. I greatly appreciate that support as always, and I think we'll just segue right into it here. Should you guys wish to be like Connor Brown and contribute to the channel, guys, let me just tell you, a little goes a long way. I really appreciate all the love and support. Should you wish to do that, you'll find a multitude of ways. Of course, the super chatting is done here in the chat. Keep in mind, YouTube does take a little bit from you, but you'll also find stuff in the description box down below in the first pinned comment. As well as I believe underneath where it says subscribe, or the subscriptions, and where it says the total is, they moved all the links from the upper right hand corner of the display now if you're watching on desktop to be right down by the amount of subs that I have, and then you'll find the links directly to those first things there. So keep in mind, you'll see your name in lights as well, and of course down below, and naturally when these replays go live, in this case it'll be tomorrow, October 7th at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, you'll find your names down below in the description box. To acknowledge you guys, and as always, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. Do consider Patreon as well. That is a monthly contribution, but it does definitely keep everything moving along, and it's all for you guys. Everything you're seeing is designed, implemented, and put together by yours truly. I am a one-man show for everything that you're seeing here right now. So I love what I do, and I really appreciate it. I hope you guys are along for the ride, for the long haul. And thank you so much to Connor Brown. I appreciate that. The first of hopefully a few more of you guys for this hour. Let me see. Looks like we are in effect. Looks like you guys are all good. It's the Peep This Out stream. That's what's up. You already know. Mitch website, what it do? Yes, Tony Schelt, that will be something to look at. I have something from He-Man, of course. You already know. Claw and Go, what it do, what it do? Hope everything is well with you as well. Thank you so much for that. Glad to see you on here right now. Let's see here. It is going in, and I am getting messages here too. Let's see. Excelente. Cool. And there's a lot of activity happening on my phone here right now. I'm glad I have my ringer off because it would be crazy. Robert Giles, missed you, Peep. I missed all of you guys. Like I said, it was a very rough week for me. Just overall, I really was a little worried about tonight, but I'm like, guys, this is Halloween month. I mean, I guess I'd be in the mode for Halloween by not feeling well and being sick and being on camera, right? Because it's Halloween. But still, really rough experience getting a flu shot. I never thought I would experience something like that. It almost felt like I got the other shot, which really messed me up as well. But yeah, I'm just trying to get myself back to normal. We'll see. Nestor Gates, all will be revealed. All will be revealed. Actually, the second review is one that I'm pretty excited about because I didn't think I was going to be able to find what I found, and I'm glad that I did. So keep in mind, if you guys are watching this on the replay, of course, you're going to find all the chapters down below. You can jump right to the reviews, and if you've seen the thumbnail, you know obviously what the main review is. But do have a look should you wish to jump around and skip around. I usually do that when I'm listening to my favorite content creators if I'm driving naturally. I kind of podcast out and listen to YouTube videos through my car, which is kind of cool. So I can kind of listen and, not have to zone out to all the drama on the news stations and radio, because it's just, it's crazy out there right now. Believe me, I'm all into regular content that I just want to listen to. I don't want to listen to anything else because it's crazy out there. Let's see here. Zach, prayers up for your boy Dwayne. He broke his nose when he got tackled in the game flag football. He was talking a lot of smack. Karma, karma, karma. Please be careful with that. Be careful with that. I hope everything is okay with D Wade for sure. I'm sending out a lot of love and light to make sure the positivity is there. Dante Reed, haven't seen the new Nickelodeon logo. Shout out to Mama Peeps from Nayray. What it do? Thanks so much for jumping on. Larry Nguyen, is that Jack in the Box? Nice. Get some of those angry monster tacos. Why don't you? Lots of fun checking that out there. And you know what? I guess we'll just segue real fast, because there was a few items that came out this week, especially with my schedule being as crazy as it was. Obviously, I think we left off with the Fat Burger Jalapeno Popper Burger, and naturally, by process of elimination, I didn't even mention I was going to be doing this, but I decided to go on back to give the Jalapeno Poppers a try on their own solo dolo because of how tasty they were on the burger. Spoiler alert, it was a pretty tasty burger for sure. Erna 785, what do we have on here? I'm feeling... Let's see here. Who sang the famous song, It's the Heart of the Matter? Oh, wow. See that in 1990? Oh. Somebody Google that for me real quick, because I can't remember who sang that. It's the Heart of the Matter. I can't remember who sang that, Erna. I think you got me. I think you got me with that one for sure. But right after you, I see Donda. What it do? What it do? I appreciate that super sticker coming in here as well. You're going to be acknowledged in just a second here. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It is great to see you on here. It's the Heart of the Matter. Man, that's killing me right now. That's killing me. There you go, Donda. Appreciate that with my name in there as well. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So anyway, the jalapeno popper situation, definitely a lot of fun to do. And then, guys, this was actually something I had filmed a little bit earlier, actually. I want to say probably late last month. I just wanted to kind of have something just in case of, and considering how I was feeling, it was perfect timing. But I decided to try the Meat Lovers version of the Personal Pan Pizza. If you guys can believe this, I can't remember the last time, if ever, I've tried the Personal Pan Pizza from Pizza Hut. It's kind of like their lunch special situation, but it was without a drink. So if you're curious to see my thoughts on the Meat Lovers variant of the Personal Pan, take a look at that, because it was definitely a lot of fun to film. Like I said, I always like to film the things that I want to experience myself. Of course, I like to do all the new stuff that's out there as well, but even when there's a lot of stuff out there that you may have done, there's always something else that you just want to try. There's always time to make content. And so for me, I thought that was the perfect opportunity. So I'm glad I did that, to put that out when I did, because it really helped me out for sure. And then finally, guys, the Burger King Ghost Pepper Chicken Fries. This was a lot of fun. A little bit of the worst kept secret that's out there, considering on social media, BK was putting out, would you like to see the return of the Ghost Pepper Whopper, or would you like to see, which would you choose, so to speak, if it was chicken fries? Now, being that it was chicken fries, of course I voted for that, because it's never been done before with them. And naturally, it's a little similar to something that I've already reviewed, and maybe a few times in the past, and if you watch that review, you'll know. But I had a lot of fun making that thumbnail. It was a blast to check out for sure. Nestor Gates just drove through LA this morning and thought about your video at the Haunted Bridge. One of my faves. You should go back. Yes, I should at some point. That would be cool to do one of those streams. They've really kind of cracked down on that area because of just the general craziness in general, being out in public, people with cameras and things like that here. I don't know why, but given the time of the year, that would be something to go do. I haven't done that in a while for sure. Destructinator 7, what's your favorite fall drink? I would probably have to say my pumpkin mocha at Dunkin'. That's one of my all-time favorites, actually. And I got to say, ever since I got into that way back when, it really is probably my all-time favorite. So anything pumpkin spice related, but mixed with, chocolate, Dunkin' definitely does it right. They definitely do it right. Russ Meyer, would you ever release a blooper reel? I would love to see some behind-the-scenes content. I used to, way back in the day on my videos, put in some bloopers at the very end of my videos. And I've kind of been batting around the idea of maybe returning to some of those things. So I'm not against that idea, Russ, for sure. Definitely something to consider, without a doubt. Without a doubt. All right, so guys, just to wrap up the the replay, I should say, of my content for the week. Of course, with the Burger King goodness. Now, you guys all know, and you probably can't see it in the very upper corner there. I love collecting the boxes. So naturally, here it is officially, before maybe you guys have it available for you guys, but just to give you guys another look at it, what to expect. You have got the Ghost Pepper Chicken Fries either an 8 or 12 piece, and they gave me the 12. I didn't ask for that specifically. I was so appreciative of it. At the same time, Destructinator, I know it's a little delayed, but there you go. And down below, right over there, in there as well. And there's Nestor Gates as well. Thank you so much, Nestor. I appreciate you guys. But very cool marketing. It's very simple this year. You know, basically just the flame on the top of the chicken. And then naturally you've got the artwork. I love, if you notice, they're jalapenos. It looks like here, ghost peppers, I should say, formed in the shape of chickens or vice versa. Or whatever you guys think, but scary delicious goodness. And you've got the logos in there as well. So ghost pepper chicken fries, a very lovely situation. And of course, you got to have your limited crown. Once these are gone, guys. Again, very simple this year, but I love collecting these things. These are probably going to go pretty quick, I would say, the first few days of release. This is expected around the 12th. You guys should be able to find this next week, and then you're good to go. And I guess putting this on top this way, what do you think? Is that stylish? Maybe not. Good times. You already know I'm kind of a nerd when it comes to stuff like this, but a lot of fun. And again, scary delicious goodness coming your way from BK, and of course the return of the ghost pepper whopper as well. Yes, I would like to see the return of the Angry Whopper, Ed. That would be cool. I really was hoping that they would just actually come out with something really new. I've never seen them come out 2 years in a row with the exact same product. So this is a first at the same time. So we'll have to see what happens there with, you know, that stuff in the future, if anything. Donda, 199 Burger King. Yes, you already know. You already know. So let's see here. Deppy Slide, I want some poppers. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. Drew's Food Reviews, jump around, crisscross. Hold on, this question's coming in there. I'm all about the 80s from Erna. You already know what it is. Ed Keaton, by the way, thanks so much. Thank you. It's great to see you on here. Yes, this is live UFO. Yes, it is. There we go. Donda, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Robert Giles, are you okay? Lie down on the couch and let it all out, buddy. Yeah, I guess I am kind of losing it just a bit, but I am glad that I am doing my thing here. And I'm back on with you. Larry Nguyen, let's see. Will you try the new Jack in the Box Classic Chicken Sauce Loaded Sandwich? You know what? I believe that's the exact same sandwich that came in the Snoop meal. Snoop's Munchie meal that he came out with there as well. So I'll take another close look at that. I've seen that before, but as soon as I looked at it, I'm like, that's actually a carryover from Snoop for sure. So I wanted to take a look at the holiday festivities, naturally with the pumpkin croissant bites. And of course, you know, the regular for the Angry Monster tacos, because it's all Halloween goodness there. So we'll have to see there. I may swing back and maybe give that a go. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But let's see. Ed Keaton, I'm glad you're doing okay. Ern is asking questions as well. Shout outs to you guys. I always say we have a very tight-knit, close community, as you know. Connor Brown tried the Little Caesars 4-quarter calzone, and I agree with you. It's missing that garlic white sauce. Absolutely. I don't know what they were thinking by just making it essentially a glorified pizza, just folded over. That's what that is there, for sure. Official channel, The Frog Mafia, Ribbit, what it do? In a minute or two, you're going to be jumping up over here. Shout outs to you, and a very happy early Halloween. Hopefully you're doing okay. And I believe it was your buddy who was having some surgery, I think, the last time. Official, what's the story with your buddy there? And man, I wish I knew where Annette Cervantes was. I really do. It's been a long time, for sure. Winter, you've been craving pizza. Yes, I absolutely have. Claw and Go, maybe a return to movie reviews. I would love that. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. I know I always keep saying that because I always go back and forth because I love the content creation bit when it comes to food stuff because I just love what I can do creatively with it, as opposed to just giving my breakdown of a film. But naturally, I can understand why you guys would want to see that. I remember doing that back in the day. Deppy Slide, can't wait to get some hot apple cider this season. One thing at a time, one thing at a time. I'll get into November when I get to that stuff for sure. Tony Montana, the other weekend I had the animal style double in and out with the side of regular fries, Coke drink. Wow, that sounds really good right now, but I can't go to do that tonight because of my system still being as off as it is. I swear it's how I'm trying to keep my figure at the same time as I'm getting older by managing macros and exercising and also sometimes getting ill once in a while. I don't know. It's craziness. Let's see here. As we move on down. Shout outs to my sister Enoel Funky Fresh. They're actually traveling to Maryland to visit some family out that way, going to check out a concert this weekend. So shout outs to them. Very safe travel, of course. So they're not going to be on the stream tonight, or if they are, I'd be real surprised for sure. And shout outs to official channel of the Frog Mafia. Shout outs to you as well. Tony Shell, can we get a big bite just like fast food pit stops? Where is my boy Justin? Where is he? Dom's World, haven't tried the new Mortal Kombat yet. They're rebooting everything back to Mortal Kombat 1, they're calling it. I would have liked to have just seen Mortal Kombat and then just go back from there, you know, or instead of calling it by the year of what it is, you know, like a sports thing maybe. For sure. All right. Russ Meyer, that is going to be vintage before we know it. Are you talking about The Crown? I'm thinking. Contrail, can't eat ghost peppers, too spooky. Heavy is the head that wears the BK crown. Almost like the crown from Game of Thrones, right? Something like that. Ed Keaton, have the Halloween trilogy plus the original 1978 on film on DVD. Beautiful. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I was actually tempted to watch Halloween Kills after the stream tonight because I kind of feel like watching one of the newer ones. Wasn't really so much a fan of the third movie in the most recent trilogy, but I do want to check out The Exorcist Believer that just came out. That's something I definitely want to go watch. We'll have to see. Oh, Erna, yes, hopefully Don Henley. Okay, that's right, that's right. To the Heart of the Matter. That's right. I was thinking it was a guy who sung it. I just couldn't think of the name, but yes, Don Henley. That's awesome. Thanks so much, Aaron. I appreciate that. Larry Nguyen, have I tried the new honey pimento chicken sandwich? Now, Larry, I'm hurt that you don't know that I put that out as a review when that came out a few weeks ago. Take a look at the channel and you'll find it there in the Chick-fil-A playlist. Or if you guys are curious, before you ask questions, just do a quick search on YouTube and see that if I've done it. Chances are you're going to see the most recent stuff because it's usually on my schedule. So yes, Larry, I definitely gave that a shot for sure. Let's see here. Ed Keaton, I think you may have a new look with a crown. There you go. Let's see. Yes, it's true, Drew. I never have. Yes, it's true. All right. Winter, anybody here eat Arby's? Show it in the chat over here. Show it in the chat. And if he suggests favorite Snoop song. Oh, wow. Probably Gin and Juice, to be honest. That's the first one that jumps in there because I know I'm pretty much down with the early Snoop stuff. I'm not really so much more of the recent stuff, even though he likes to go back to the classics every so often. But I think more of the Gin and Juice era. Like when Friday came out, you know, all that stuff back in, you know, the late 90s, definitely. And yes, I've seen The Nun too, Dom's World. I wish The Nun was actually in the movie more. That's all I have to say. But it was a good movie. It was all right. Let's see. Great to see everybody. Wow, we have a packed house in here. I haven't seen a movie in 4DX, Kyle. I would like to, though, with some of the effects and the steam and the mist and lights and all that stuff. That would be kind of cool. That really would be kind of cool. And speaking of cool, guys, before we jump into the first review in a few minutes, I can't believe how much time is running. Take a look at some of the most awesome goodness that I've been waiting for this for a long time. When this was announced, I was like, absolutely, absolutely. If they make these things, I am definitely going to pick them up. And lo and behold, they announced them. I want to say early summertime, maybe a little bit before that, late spring, early summer, and instantly pre-ordered right away. And now they are finally here. Guys, the Skeleton Warriors for Masters of the Universe. This is actually brand new for the new Origins set because these were never in the 80s. But look how cool these guys are. And I wanted to save this for the Halloween month for obvious reasons because this is perfectly suited. As you can see, these guys glow in the dark. Evil Army of Skeletor, and they come with 2 to a pack. Naturally, these are army builders, so they want you to buy more of these things. But guys, the box art is incredible on this. It is absolutely incredible. They look awesome. They come with their weapons. Some of them are carryovers for some of the other characters, but it's perfectly suited for Halloween, and it's just looking amazing. Look at the back of this. Let me just give you a full screenshot somewhat there. See Skeletor up in the distance right there. And then, of course, look at how cool these guys look here. And yes, I'm seeing comments with blacklight. That would be amazing with these for sure. Very, very cool. Look at the detail. I mean, they just look absolutely stunning. The artwork is absolutely stunning. I am just blown away by how amazing. This is my speed right here. I love gothic horror like this, and this just takes me back to the old, you know, stop motion animation movies like Jason and the Argonauts, when they had the skeletons run it with their stop motion swords battling, all those things back then when I was a kid. I used to watch those classics. But guys, this is just so cool, and all the way around. Some of you eagle-eye viewers are probably going to recognize these guys on the front of the Castle Grayskull box that I showed way back in the day. And it turns out all those characters that they show on those boxes are kind of teases for what may be coming down the line. And they finally made these guys. And I got to say, very awesome. They announced these last September. And they said that these would be coming out sometime in 2023. I should say that was a year ago plus. In 2022, they announced these. And the pre-order came up late spring, early summer, and I just jumped on it right away. A lot of people have bought like a whole bunch of these, like literally like maybe 5 or 6 boxes. I can't see doing that unless you're building like a diorama or something, or just a set like a table. But for me, I just, you know, one is fine because that's all you need. But as you can see, one is black, one has the and black and silver accents, one has black and blue, and retro play, and they just look absolutely amazing. I just love them. Glows in the dark. I'm probably lighting it up right now with my ring light, but very, very cool. And again, one more time, because they look awesome. Pretty amazing situation right there. Pretty amazing situation. Deppy Slide, let me see. We're jumping in Super Chat. Can we get a shout out from Philadelphia Phillies from my friend Mars? Big playoff game this weekend. Shout outs to Mars, and may the Philadelphia Phillies do what they need to do. For sure. Shout outs to him, of course, there. Definitely enjoy the game. Is he going to be actually watching it live, or is he going to be actually just, you know, watching it on TV? But shout outs, that's definitely awesome. That is definitely awesome. So speaking of awesome, that is definitely awesome as well. Highly recommend it. This is only available on fan channels, aka Big Bad Toy Store, Entertainment Earth, or some of the online sites. I believe it's those main two. Deep Discount DVD Warehouse or Deep Discount, I think, may have it. But you won't find these in regular stores. No Target, no Walmart. They're exclusive to those channels online. So Skeleton Warriors, highly recommended. Highly recommended. They just look awesome. I just love sitting sometimes just looking at that box, and it's just like, man, the artwork is amazing. Amazing. All right, guys, it is time for the first review. And I've never painted miniatures on a piece of Jess. I never have like little Warhammer characters, nothing like that. I've never done that. Never done that. Larry Nguyen, okay, sorry, I found the Chick-fil-A chicken pimento. Yes, cool, cool, cool. I'm glad you're digging it. Glad you are digging that one there. I'm glad you found it for sure. Ed Keaton, you always have such cool Motu stuff. I just order them as I see them. It's kind of like one of my throwaway cards that I use, and I just want to I kind of set it and forget it, and then they just show up, and I'm always excited. So it always feels like Christmas when those things show up there, which is good. Sonic Jet, what it do? I miss you too. It's good to see you on here. It's good to see you on here. Sonic Jet saying Happy Columbus Day to everybody. Wade Bowers, those are badass. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Let's see, a 50K Snoop and Peep collab to for Shizzle, says Drew. You already know what it is. And speaking of which, I think you guys know what it is. If you guys are ready for this review, give me a skeleton or a skull here in the chat. Hopefully that's going to jump up there, and we'll jump to a commercial break in just a second here. Let me start seeing some boneheads, so to speak, there, considering we just showed some skeletons off. Good, 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 good. To make sure we're all caught up, ready to go, and you guys, and their delay is actually really quick tonight, which is really good. Larry Nguyen got very sad news for my grandmother passed away yesterday at age 102. Oh, shout outs to you, Larry. Shout outs to you there. Prayer hands for Larry. That's really horrible news to hear, but she definitely lived a very full life. That's awesome. That's awesome that she definitely, 102 is nothing to sneeze at, but it's obviously bad because she's no longer here physically that way. But holding a lot of love and light for you there, my friend. Holding a lot of love and light for you, for sure. I ate the bones. Perfect for you. There you go. In effect. All right. Excellent. 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 All right, guys. Talk amongst yourselves here in the chat. Again, you're part of an amazingly positive community. I appreciate you guys being here right now. And we'll be back in just a second with the first of 2 reviews we're going to be jumping into here right now. So stand by and enjoy some Halloween festivities. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
All right, we're back a little early from that one there. I don't want you guys to get scared any more than you may be. For some of you guys here in the chat, Tony Montana, thoughts on the new Ahsoka show and Loki season 2. I'm going to be watching the premiere actually coming up a little bit later tonight for sure. Let's see here. Nayray, we got to get you a mini fridge for your stream room. You know what? I actually do, and I actually have access to getting one. I probably should consider doing that there, but considering this is like a weekly thing, you know what? I probably should, to be honest. I do have some room that I can probably do something here with, so we'll have to see. But half the fun is the anticipation of it, right? So, yes. But just to go back to the question with Tony, with Loki season 2, I'm going to take a look at that first episode, but Ahsoka was pretty awesome, I have to admit. They better do a season 2 because of how they left it, obviously. It really was a pretty good situation with that there as well. And again, Nayray, thanks so much for the super chat donation. I appreciate that for sure. Looks like some of you guys are a little nervous with the sounds. Hopefully you guys are watching, listening to it, I should say, with headphones, because that really is the way to listen to the lobby and the obviously the standby music. I'm going to be rotating a few things as the month goes, so you'll be able to hear some different things as well. But it is great to be back to get this review ready to go here as well too. Let's see, official channel of the Frog Mafia. Let's see, my friend Denny is going to be going to Vancouver for a clown convention. Can we get a shout out to Denny the Clown? Shout outs to Denny the Clown. I have never heard of a clown for a clown convention. I have never heard of a clown convention, but this is the season for it, right? I want to say it was maybe 2 or 3, actually about 3 years ago, maybe longer, that McDonald's got rid of Ronald McDonald. Yeah, definitely longer, because of all the hoopla going on with the those crazy clowns that were popping up around the country that were scaring people. And I think, you know, people don't like clowns. I'm okay with it personally, but I can understand the fear of what it means and seeing a clown that's like off. They always have like some type of psycho clown at all the Halloween events. But naturally, Killer Clowns from Outer Space is a classic. I love that movie at the same time. But yeah, shout outs to Denny the Clown. That's crazy. A clown convention. I wonder what do you do there? I mean, you like throw pies in your face constantly and hit people with fake bats? I mean, what's the story? I'm sure clown merchandise, if anything there, but that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Insane Clown Posse rocks. Yes. Yeah, whatever happened to those guys? Whatever happened to that band? For sure. All right. Well, speaking of whatever happened to, I'm about to try something that I've seen on the shelves and I have not had in so many years. So this is going to be a completely new experience for me because I'm actually crossing some things off of my bucket list for things that I'd like to try in their Halloween clothes, I should say, which is kind of cool. So we'll have to see how this is going to go because I don't remember what this flavor tastes like at all. I looked at it and I was like, I'm not going to look too closely because whatever it is, it's a Halloween themed version of something that I haven't had in so many years. I remember I was probably grade school, I think, when I ate this, and this is going to be the first time I'm having it since. So I know nothing what to expect with this, and some of you guys are going to be like, what? I've probably had that not that long ago. So this version of it's going to be for Halloween, and I'm very curious to see how this is going to go because, like I said, It's new for me, so in effect, you know, it's gonna be just that, new. So here we go. Guys, we're gonna try a little Halloween Fruity Pebbles limited edition. And I think it's strictly just because of the box and the fact that we have little mini Bam Bam, and I can't remember the other one's name over here. I forgot these character names. But it looks like they may have just added purple flakes to this here, or orange, I should say. So I think it's just 2 colors with this. Have you guys tried this? Is this new for you the way it's going to be new for me? It says same fruity taste, so I'm assuming this is going to be just the same old Fruity Pebbles. But like I said, it's been a minute. I don't remember what this tastes like. But take a close look at that. And, oh, Pebbles, there we go. There you go. Pebbles, of course. What a fool. I should know that. But check it out, guys. It looks kind of cool. In the very back here, yabba dabba doo. Make your own Flintstones jack-o'-lantern right over there. So they have the thing that you can put over the pumpkin, and basically you can make good old Fred. And these are the instructions right over here. So hopefully that'll focus. You can freeze it and take a look at that there, and that'll tell you how to do it, which is kind of cool. Super chat donation, Bam Bam. There you go, Bam Bam and Pebbles. I should know this information. I really should. I really should. But craziness in effect there. Bam Bam and Pebbles. So there you go. It's been a minute since I've had this, and again, like I said, it is going to be new for me. So in effect, if you've never had this, it's new for you guys too. So you know, let's see if we can enjoy this together. And I forgot to mention in the very beginning, if you guys actually eat stuff while I'm doing these streams, or if we're like kind of like doing an ASMR thing, even though I'm talking, it's like we're kind of having a meal together. We're having a snack together. How many of you guys do that? Actually, I'd love to hear in the chat. And just looking at this, wow, this is a pretty interesting mix. Oh, wow. It smells like Trix. Trix has got that unmistakable smell. Wow, that's kind of crazy looking. And yeah, it looks like it is purple and orange only in there. So maybe a little mixture of some light purple in there as well too. It'll be better, I think, once we start pouring this in. But this looks pretty interesting. The smell, like I said, is Trix without a doubt. It's wild to think the Flintstones have been dead for thousands of years. Not as far as Hanna-Barbera is concerned. Not as far as they're concerned. All right, I'm going to try and hold this up as much as possible for you guys. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's just purple and orange only with this. And just so you guys know, the Frosted Flakes chocolate that I reviewed, it was like $4, I think, for that size box, the family size. This was on sale for $4. Normally it's like 6 and change. Look how thin this is. There's the information for the calorie count. Coincidentally, should you wish to freeze it, you can take a look there. But guys, this is very small. Post cereal, man. I don't know. I don't know. But at $6 normally, there's no way I would pay that for a box this small. Absolutely. For sure. Hanna-Barbera needs marshmallows. Yes, but then it wouldn't be Fruity Pebbles because it would be something different. But I was expecting something to be added to this, aside from just the color of the flakes at least there. But now that I'm looking at it, same fruity taste. So again, this is going to be new for me at the same time. So let's get this going. And what I'll do is cover the goods here. Enter him. My son is saying bomb sector now. He's learned this from Peep This Out videos. That was the early days of the channel, Interim. I appreciate that, though. I appreciate that. You can explain that to him for sure. Catchphrase goodie right there. But take a look. Looking okay. Let's get this all set up with some milk. And we'll get it in there. There we go. Pour that into what I have here now, just to kind of keep this as it is. All right, so this one looks a little, well, it's holiday themed, so you know, it's all right. As you can see here, as it focusing because of the contrastiness of the milk in there because of the white. But let's give this a shot. Fruity Pebbles, same great taste, or same fruity taste as it says here. And as you guys can see, as it focuses, basically it's going to turn the milk probably a little bit of a shade of, you know, pinkish color because of the purple and the orange in there. But let's just try this, the Halloween edition of Fruity Pebbles. It's like my first time in so many years giving this a shot. Let's peep this out. It's Trix. Trix Flakes. It's good though. Sugar is not too bad. Wow. It's got that Trix flavor that really tastes like Trix to me. So I'm getting the fruitiness, almost like Fruit Loops as well. All those cereals have the same basic fruity vibe. This is tasty, guys. I mean, for what it is, it's nostalgic. Definitely takes me back. And I see why the cereal has been around for so many years. This is not bad for a Halloween edition. Yes, Tony. I have been on a cereal kick lately. Only because of all the fun Halloween goodies that they do with all the classic cereals. And it started with the Creepy Carmella, Creeper Carmella, or Carmella Creeper cereal. So, this is all right. Sweetened rice cereal, natural and artificially fruit flavor, of course, or artificial fruit flavor. It's got the license for good old you-know-who, for Fred Flintstone, the Kitties, Bam Bam and Pebbles right over here. And it's a fun Halloween edition. As you can see, limited edition for what it is. Yabba dabba doo. Not bad, guys, not bad. The flavor is coming back to me, but again, it's very familiar. These all taste kind of the same. Fruit Loops, Trix, anything with like a fruity vibe, it's all kind of the same. So I'm going to do just a couple of more spoons of this because I think you guys get the point, you know, for what this is. This is not bad. And again, it's just the color change of the flakes themselves for Halloween. That's pretty much it. It's a nice treat, though. This is really good. All right, one more. I'm all about my close-ups, you know. Giving you guys the detail. One more bite. We'll wrap this little quickie review with the rating coming up right after. Naturally, drop some comments down below. What's your favorite kids cereal that you remember having when you were a little on the younger side? Or if you still have these on and off basis, which is cool. What's your favorite kids cereal that you like to buy more often than not? For me, Frosted Flakes is definitely king. For sure, it's one of my all-time favorites. But what do you guys think? Drop those comments down below. Not bad. Not bad. We'll finish that bowl after the stream. Overall, scale of 1 to 10. It's nostalgic. Flavors coming back. Halloween edition. I think we'll rate this on the ingenuity of what it's trying to do here, because naturally this is the same cereal just dressed up for Halloween, so it's a little boo-boo for that. Boo-boo for Bam Bam, so to speak, we'll say here with Pebbles, who looks pretty adorable on the front of this box. But we'll just say, we'll do like a 7.5. I mean, it's definitely an above average kid cereal. It's fun and the flavor is decent, but you're not getting anything except just the change of coloring for the actual flakes themselves. So the flavor is exactly the same. At least they're telling you that right there at the box on the top. But it would have been nice to have just something a little bit extra to make this a little different for what it is. But you do get a cool cutout to use on a pumpkin. So for you kiddies out there, you have some options to check this out here. You can visit createwithpebbles.com for more spooky ideas. Hashtag unsponsored. But very, very cool for what this is. The box art looks really, really nice on this. Not bad whatsoever. But again, I'm more excited about what we're about to get into here for the second review. And I am definitely looking forward to that in just a minute or two. Let me just take a look. Cap'n Crunch, definitely awesome. Absolutely. Captain Crunch is always good. Robert Giles, boo-boo for Bam Bam. Yes, yes, yes. Count Chocula rocks. Drew, I almost bought that, and I think at some point this month I'm going to have to just do that officially for the channel, and I'll probably save that for a little later into the month, because it's been a minute since I've had Count Chocula. I didn't get it last year, but I definitely want to get it again. So I'll probably have that as one of my last cereal reviews for the review here for that as well. Tony Montana had the new Big Game Burger from Arby's for lunch last week. Great burger. Thought really enjoyed it myself. Excelente. Excelente. Real Don John, Cookie Crisp almost every night of the week. Absolutely. That's a classic one too. Cookie Crisp without a doubt. Contrail, I could beat Bam Bam and Pebbles in hand-to-hand combat, no problem. Yeah, but they have the bats, you know, that whole thing. Deppy Slide, Peep with all these reviews, you've done what I'm going to I'm a serial killer for Halloween. I should be going as a serial killer. Maybe all the boxes that I've reviewed, I should just put on like a full black outfit, just completely black, and hang the boxes all over me and just walk around with a knife. What do you guys think? And people say, well, who are you? I'm a serial killer. That would be fun. That would be really fun. I'm actually being enlisted to be Michael Myers in front of my my sister's place, though. For what she's got planning over there. We've been actually building a lot of stuff on the outside of her place and putting up lights and doing all those things. So her place is like completely tricked out for Halloween. Before I got sick, that's what we were doing. And I haven't been able to do it the last few days, obviously. And since she's gone for the weekend, we'll have to pick this up next week for sure. Silly rabbit tricks are for kids. Yes, absolutely. We'll have to see. But can you imagine that? Just wearing a full-on black outfit, a black mask, everything completely black like a shadow, and just putting the boxes all in front of me with a fake knife or something. I'm a serial killer. That'd be crazy. Beware the bear, says Anafi suggests. Yes. Tricked out, peep this out. Peep this out, tricked out. You already know what it is. Sammy, what it do? So they're taking the Big King off the menu along with the 2 for $7 for Burger King. Craziness. Craziness. Good stuff, though. Wait for the stuff a little bit later for the rest of this year, though, for BK. Trust me. Just wait. Let's see. Larry Nguyen used the Captain Crunch to make Captain Crunch French toast. Oh, that's awesome. I've actually seen that. I've seen people use like Fruity Pebbles, like they put their like bread in like a batter, or like pumpkin batter or pancake batter, I should say, and they crush, you know, cereal and stuff into it there. So with the Fruity Pebbles being a rainbow of goodness, that's got to look pretty cool. I would think they're pretty awesome. All right, speaking of pretty awesome, it is time to check out the second review of the night. And very excited to give this a shot because it has been, like when I read about this, I'm like, okay, these are probably going to be just some basic things. But considering how good some of the other things are that I've tried from this particular brand, most notably some of the takeout food, which I reviewed on the channel a few times, I was very curious to see what a snack variation of something that's out there right now with this person's name actually is. And I finally found these, and I'm really glad too, because I didn't have to order them online. I didn't have to do anything like that. Guys, we're going to break into MrBeast cookies, peanut butter chocolate chip, the Feastables brand, which is basically under MrBeast. Plant-based, gluten-free. Excited to give these a shot. Let's see, more gnomes, more prizes, more Beast. As usual, he's always promoting something that's in there to keep the train moving. Feastables, this is official brand. Take a look at this. 2 cookies, 130 calories, 6 grams of fat. We have total carb 17, so it's about average. Think of it like a couple of Oreos, a little bit less than a couple of Oreos. But very curious to see how this is. They actually have an oatmeal raisin and a regular chocolate chip, I believe, but I love peanut butter combos like this as well. So very excited to see it. But the fact that they're plant-based on top of it and gluten-free, very, very cool. I've never actually seen this, but like I said, when this was coming out, this was only available, I think you can order these either direct or from the places that actually sold the food, which I've reviewed a whole bunch on the channel. You know, naturally a good chunk of the menu, I think, a lot of the main ones anyway. But MrBeast cookies ready to go. So I've been casually sipping my my almond milk here. I'm gonna have to give these a shot and see, but MrBeast cookies, peanut butter chocolate chip. So let's get into this because I really want to try these. And let's take a look. Wow, there's strong peanut butter, very strong peanut butter on that. Take a look on the inside. As usual, it's got boo-boo in the bag because there's more air than anything else. This was about $4.50 on sale in here. So what you're looking at here is 6 servings per container there with 2 cookies. There is 12 cookies in here for $4.50 on sale. That is expensive. That is expensive. It's already losing points for the expensive what it is. But just feeling these right now in my hand, I can tell you they're soft. They are very soft and small. What is this? What? What? I can't even break this in half? Are you kidding? I mean, there's a lot of chocolate on it. What is this? This is like a nug. This is like... Guys, look at this next to my head. It's smaller than an Oreo. Oh, this is garbage already in the size department. What is this? Feastables? Feastables. Well, let's just give this a shot. I mean, 2 cookies, this 150, 130 calories for 2 of this size? No. Man, MrBeast just got my 450 on this one here. You know what? It is what it is. Let's just give it a shot. Here we go. MrBeast cookies, peanut butter chocolate chip. To think I almost reviewed this as structured content on my channel, this would have been a very fast and a very upsetting review. Let's hopefully see if the flavor is going to deliver. Let's peep this out. I'm not really getting a lot of peanut butter flavor. It's plant-based, but the chocolate has a strong aftertaste to it. Wow, I'm conflicted. I mean, it's a little, almost like an energy bar chocolate, if I can call it that, where it's like a powdery type of flavor. The taste, it's not quite like peanut butter in your face. It's kind of bland, to be honest. And I'm not being influenced because of the size, but I'm hoping these things just deliver in flavor, because honestly, I really want to make this worth it. But I'm not feeling that. I gotta make this one last too, because I'm gonna do the second one with some milk, but I can already tell I would not buy this again. I mean, it's okay. It has kind of like a thick type of flavor. It kind of fills out while you're chewing it. I mean, you can really feel it's got like that, a chewy type of cookie situation, but it smells more like peanut butter than it tastes. I think that's the problem. No GMO ingredients, no high fructose corn syrup, no artificial flavoring, no hydrogenated oils, and no flavor. So there you go. This is kind of boo-boo too. I feel like I want to get back to some fruity pebbles up in this, you know? I mean, I'm just saying. So guys, let me just get my other 65 calories here and just do the badunkadunk, because that's upsetting. Let's just give this a shot. Fun sized indeed, Tony Shell. This is like, you know, no bueno for Halloween, really. I mean, the almond milk gives it something, but it's only trying to add to what's there. What's there is not overly flavorful. I think maybe the fact that it's just being what it is, plant-based. Oh man, this is really hard. That's a heartbreak. That really is a heartbreak. I mean, finger licking good, just because I don't want to miss out on the milk that I have on here after dipping it. Wow. I am so glad I passed on this as a regular review on my channel, because that's really not cool. It's expensive, they're small, the flavor, I mean, it's got a lot of healthy things to it there. I guess if you want to have a little bit of something, but guys, flavor, it's not even really delivering that. It smells more like peanut butter than it does tasting it. The chocolate's a little bit strong in the end, but it just has that, it's kind of like those Atkins bars or those energy bars. You know, it has that fake peanut buttery type of flavor to it, which I'm just not keen on. So let me give you another look at the package here. Feastables, MrBeast cookies. He has his name on this here. But man, wow. I can't even say this is like average. I'm going to go 4 out of 10 on this one, guys. It's below average for me. This is not delivering on value. It's not delivering on size. The flavor is passable, but it's not blowing me away either. And it is what it is. I guess maybe just the regular chocolate chip may have been the way to go. But when you have a combination of flavors together, yeah, sorry on this one. It is what it is. It's just that. It's just, you know, it is what it is. What can I say? Plant-based, it's got, like I said, a lot of good health benefits, a lot of good things with it. But considering the value of everything else here, the sugar on it, you know, it's, keep in mind, it's half of what it would be for an Oreo. So it's like 9 grams, and usually it's double that for Oreo. So the flavor, you're not going to get, you know, a really delicious cookie. Is it going to satisfy in a pinch? Yeah, if there's nothing else around. But I'm not going to search this out, nor am I going to try the other versions, because obviously they're going to be using this as the base with what this is here, with a little bit of flavor from, you know, that. So it is what it is. What can I say? MrBeast, glad to give it a try. But being that I manage my sugars pretty well, I am back to this. As soon as the stream ends, I'm going to finish my bowl in there as well, too. So it is what it is. Venom, what it do? Big fan from Massachusetts. Thanks so much for jumping on. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you guys letting me know this here as well. UFO, lowest PEEP score ever? No, I've had some other ones there. Most notably, I think it was some bacon soda or something way back in the day, and a few other things I've done as well. MrBeast Cookies is a Mr. Bust. It is, unfortunately. Drew says 0.5 out of 10. I'm not going to go that low. Nothing is that bad, but you know what it is. Let's see here. Who else is in the chat? Let me jump on up over here real quick. I always love going through the chat while I'm doing my reviews because I can't see what's going on, so I don't get distracted really fast while I'm doing my stuff. So hopefully I'm going to try and answer as many questions as I can for you. Drew, does MrBeast work for Carl's Jr. too? Not that I know of. Corey, milk and cookies. Love that. Yes, me too. Absolutely, absolutely. So guys, good times tonight. This was definitely a nice little inaugural, I would say, I guess it's not really an inaugural stream for Halloween because we've been in spooky season for a bit now. But definitely a lot of fun going on with the season naturally. We have Outlaws Generation in here too. I'm seeing some stuff on here. Mike, if you're here, shout outs to you. Trying to go through as quick as I can here with a few. Bad quality looks very nice. Thought you have to give him that. Yeah, I'm telling you, the packaging is decent for MrBeast for these, but it's what's on the inside that counts. And that's a no bueno situation. No bueno situation. Let's see. Real Don John. I think you're asking me a question here. If I may have skipped something that you guys may have asked earlier while I'm doing the reviews, try and just throw it into the chat. Just do a cut and paste real quick. I'll see if I can see a few here. And then naturally, when I'm here in the chat for a minute after it ends, I'll try to answer as many as possible as well. Let's see. And if he's Jess, do you think you would have succeeded on Fear Factor back in the day? You know, my mom watches that show religiously. She loves all the repeats. So that's a good question. That's a good question. And yes, true lore, the NBA is going to be coming back soon, a new season. Looking forward to that. Of course, that's my time. Nothing against football. It's cool, but I definitely love watching basketball in there as well. Let's see here. Let's see. Haven't had Subway cookies, Doonkie. Haven't had Subway cookies. But you know what? I haven't had Subway in a long time either. So there you go. Outlaws Generation. My wife just got MrBeast cookies. I wonder if I should review it or not. Yeah, I'm telling you. Hopefully I didn't spoil it for you right now, Mike, because I was not a fan. Not a fan. I appreciate the health benefits of basically how it's made, but your mileage may vary. Let's just say your mileage may vary. It could be just a live stream thing for you, if anything else. So guys, let me take a quick moment to thank each and every one of you for jumping on tonight. Thank you so much for being part of the story here on the channel on a continuous basis. I gotta say, I love seeing you guys every single week. I try and answer as much as I can do throughout the hour here as well, but it is very hard at the same time. So I'm trying to make it a point to really acknowledge some questions. Randy Molina, haven't tried Red Baron. It's been a minute. Actually a long time, I should say. For sure. But again, it's spooky season officially. October's in effect. You're going to be seeing streams throughout the month naturally. For the next 4 weeks there, I'll probably take the beginning of November as the off day, and then we'll get into the holiday stuff or the off week, and then go from there. And guys, and before you know it, it's going to be the end of the year already. So lots to look forward to, lots to do, and lots to take a look at. And of course, with all the content coming out on the channel as well, lots of things, of course. And I should say, where is my goodies over here? Of course, you guys have all the BK stuff. I'm waiting for the avalanche of reviews from everybody checking out the latest for Halloween time. Of course, lots of fun stuff there. It is so much fun being part of a community. Everyone is engaged. Everyone is looking forward to these things as well. And of course, I love doing my stuff as well too. It's always a blast to do. So I can't wait to see what you guys think of the ghost pepper chicken fries. And for those of you guys checking out the Halloween, the Ghost Pepper Whopper, returning again, if you're doing that for the first time or just checking it out again, definitely enjoy that one. It's a pretty tasty burger nonetheless. And I got to say, it was really, really a fun situation to check out at least chicken fries, because they are really, really new for sure too. Just me out here. What it do? What it do? Great to see all of you guys on here as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Let me see here. Who else is in here right now? Trying to see who is here. Let's see. Any other questions? Russ Meyer, you ate baking soda? Oh, no. Bacon soda, Russ. Not baking soda, bacon soda. It was one of those Lester Fixins situations, and it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, good times across the board, guys. And again, thank you so much. This replay is going to be up on Saturday, tomorrow, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and watch for the new review. That's actually should have been out a couple of days ago. I'm going to save that for Sunday for you guys to give you something to look forward to for the end of the weekend at least. And then we'll move on to the regular release schedule as the week goes by, as I'm catching up here a day or two. I'm trying to keep everything in line, looking at my release schedule, being that I got sick this past week. And I'm just trying to get myself back to normal. So shout outs to all of you guys on here. Let me see the last few things before we round out the goodness here. Ed Keaton, you stay frosty as well. I appreciate you guys jumping on. Russ, I love the Stay Frosty tagline, by the way. Where did you come up with that? You know what? That's actually, I'll get that a question every so often, but you'll find that in one of my videos that I made way back in the day. I think it was my 1,000 subscriber video that I put together where I acted something out in there as well too, with my fiance, or then fiance wife, Carol, in that one as well too. So, but just a short answer for you, Michael Bean from Aliens saying stay frosty. I love that. I absolutely love that. So good times across the board with that. And let's see, Drew, you have a nicely chilled weekend, guys. We're gonna have some fun Halloween goodness as the month goes on. We'll be changing a few things graphic wise as it goes as well. And we'll definitely see what the month brings us. Not only you have reviews coming every single week like clockwork, of course, for the last 10 plus years going strong, you'll find some brand new content. Again, next review is coming up this coming Sunday at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And then the weekend is over and the new stuff begins. So good times across the board there as well. I know I say that a lot because it is. It's good times across the board for all of you guys making it possible. So I'm going to be here in the chat for another minute or so after the stream ends. Thank you so much for being here right now. Do share the stream out to all the peeps that you know as well too. Consider naturally supporting the channel on Patreon should you wish to do that. Those links are always available to you as well. Everything goes right back into the channel. So thank you so much for being here tonight, guys. And I hope you enjoyed a little look at MrBeast, as well as the Halloween Fruity Pebble action on this one. And guys, one of my personal favorites, of course, the Skeleton Warriors. Very cool box art. Definitely an awesome situation on this. Definitely an awesome situation. Good times, good times, good times. All right, so guys, with that, it is time for me to finish my bowl of Halloween Fruity Pebbles over here. And I will be back soon on the next review, obviously Sunday, as well as the next live stream next week. And with that, this is Ian K officially closing out the live stream for October 6th, guys. We're in Halloween month officially. And like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel. So stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. And I will see you guys very, very soon. Have a great weekend and definitely have some fun this weekend. Do something fun, guys. It's the weekend after all. And I will definitely talk to you soon. And with that, peace. I'm out.